this idea of what is a story, you can get really academic about this, and I've definitely gone there. I'm not trying to do that today, but I just think there's a real practical reason for getting on some sort of consensus about what we're talking about when we say storytelling. And the reason for that is everyone's using the word. Everyone says, we tell stories, or we need to tell our story better, or our brand storytelling is off, or we really like this new hip idea of brand storytelling, but everyone seems to be saying that and meaning slightly different things. The most common thing that we hear people saying it about is basically just another word for brand message, right? You know, it's just like, here's our message, and we're just gonna start calling it storytelling. We think we know what that means in terms of a change of how kind of we're focusing about this. Maybe it's a more kind of like fun and engaging version of brand messaging, but we don't really practically know what does that mean when we're saying a story specifically. So there's really practical implications if we can all get on a similar definition. But the easiest thing potentially is to start off with what is not a story. A story is not a history, is not a list, it's not a data set. Product features, mission statements, brand values, corporate identity, your product service, your brand message, or just another term for marketing and branding. It's not just a synonym for this stuff. It is another thing entirely. It is a tool for accomplishing many of these things. It also means it's not a replacement for these things. Like you know, there's no threat when someone comes in and is actually trying to like tell your brand story that like when we do with our clients, we're not trying to replace the brand messaging work that your agency's done. We're not trying to replace the mission statement. It's the stories are a component that help bring these things to life.